Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. During the next 7 to 8 minutes of this video presentation, we are going to go over our buying process. So if you're already familiar with our process or you've watched our videos in the past, please feel free to fast forward to today's vehicle presentation. In Daytona Beach, we have a 25,000 square foot facility where we house 60 to 70 collector cars, all of which we own. Hanksters.com. We are an internet-based business. We have 80 to 100 photographs on our website of each vehicle, along with a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. The reason we have this content on our website is because the majority of the transactions we conduct month after month and year after year are done sight unseen. Yes, people wire us money for $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 cars without ever coming to look at them. However, I do not encourage that you do this. Classic cars, they're awesome, nostalgic, have great looks, get a lot of compliments, a lot of eyeball, a lot of appeal. But they're 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not that brand new car that you're going to go get from your Ford or Dodge dealer or Chevrolet dealership. They all have flaws, deficiencies, weaknesses, tendencies, some of which we try to disclose in our video presentation and in our photos on our website. I encourage you to come in person to check out the car for yourself. We would gladly pull the car outside for you. You can check out the paint condition, interior condition, real good out in the natural light. You can pop the hood, you can pop the trunk, look the car over real good with your own eyes. We have 2 twin post lifts here in our Daytona showroom. We'd be more than happy to put the car in air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage, the suspension components, the bottom of the motor, the bottom of the transmission, the floor pan condition, the tire condition. We'll let you drive the car. You can see how the car stops, starts, steers, accelerates, how the transmission shifts, how the ride feels, if there's any noises you don't like, if there's any kind of vibrations or anything like that you do not like. This way, when the vehicle shows up to you wherever you're at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself in its entirety. In our photo shoots and in our video presentations, we try to represent each vehicle as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can and offer full transparency. However, we can only cover so much content in a 20-minute video presentation, and this is why we encourage you guys to come in person and check the car out for yourself. What happens next? Once you decide on your classic ride, where do we go from here? If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. And if you're coming to visit us in person, you want to bring us cash, we'll take that too. That does still spend today, believe it or not. Maybe you don't have the cash to buy one of these cars. What are my financing options? We work with a few different collector car lenders that offer terms on these vehicles. The terms start at 5 years and they go up to 15 years. Approval is going to be based on your credit bureau, debt to income ratio, time on the job, time at your residence, price of the car, things like that. I discussed 15-year term. They aren't going to do 15 years on a $25,000 car. There is price cutoffs for that 15-year approval, and obviously you have to qualify on the credit end. The loans from the lenders are simple interest loans, which means if your payment's $500 a month and you pay $800 a month, the extra $300 goes towards principal. Also, no prepayment penalty. So if you get approved for an 8-year term, which is about the average approval term, and you pay it off in 12 months, they aren't going to penalize you for doing so. So that makes it nice to own one of these classics also. Short-term money loans, you can do that. And then you can pull money out of your home equity line or your 401k or pull cash out of the bank, whatever the circumstances that you have are. Once the vehicle is paid for, what happens? The car goes through a pre-delivery inspection process. We sell old cars. Anything can stop working, anything can start leaking at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. We torque the lug nuts, we check the tire pressure, we check the fluid levels, make sure the AC is blowing cold if it's equipped, make sure your brake lights work, your horn works, your wipers work, all of that stuff. Once it's green lighted and the guys say it's good to go, then we detail it. After it goes through detail, a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. We can typically have a truck here within 48 hours. However, If you're in a more rural or remote destination, or a holiday falls in there, or maybe you're on the West Coast where they do fewer runs because of obviously the travel distance, it may take 3, 4, 5 business days to get a truck here, but I promise you, we know you're excited to get your ride. We are excited we earned your business as a customer. We will get you your vehicle as quickly and as safely as we possibly can. If you're the one handling the shipping, let's say you're sending your own carrier, or you're coming with your own enclosed or open transport, or you're driving the car home because you're close enough, we'll let you know when the vehicle is ready and you can come pick the vehicle up. That about covers our purchasing process here at Hankster's Hot Rods of Daytona. So let's get started with today's vehicle presentation. One of the staple cars in our business and in the muscle car hobby, classic car community, has been the Chevrolet Chevelle. And today we have an outstanding car to present to you. A car that was extremely highly optioned when it came out of a General Motors showroom in 1972. So why don't we get started? 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle. The air cleaner has the 454 logo on it with the racing flags, and it is a 454 motor. This big contraption you see around the air cleaner, that is your gasket for your cowl induction hood. It does have a cowl induction hood and it does function. Up in the hood closure on the driver's side of the firewall, you have your cowl tag. There will be a photo of the cowl tag on our website for you to break down if you choose to. Beneath the cowl tag there is that black contraption called your power brake booster. The car is equipped with power brakes. On the driver's side front of the block, you have your power steering reservoir. Car is a power steering car. This big contraption over here with these lines running out of it, it runs over here to the driver's side of the block, and that is your factory AC compressor. The car was a factory AC car in 1972, and the air does work. So, power steering, power brakes, big block car, 454, AC, cowl tag. It is not the numbers matching motor, by the way. The motor's from 74, it's a 72 car. I promise you they didn't hold up production and put the 74 motor in it. So know that. Black with white stripes. Is there a better color combination for a Chevelle? You know, red and blue, maybe, you know, you can argue that. I personally like black. The stripes here, if they are not painted on, are definitely cleared over. But the paint up top, actually on the entire car, is fantastic. The cowl induction does function. We'll show you that on the test drive. Paint on the top of the fenders, top of the hood, absolutely fantastic. This is a fantastic car. I'm excited about this car. The quality's there, the presentation's there, the mechanics are there, the paint's there. It's a real nice ride. Chrome on the front bumper is in great shape. No rust pitting, bubbling, no rust around the bumper bolts. Chrome's in nice shape. SS in the front grille. It is a true SS car. By the way, for those of you that don't know, if you see SS style on our website, it means it's done in the style of an SS car. If it reads true SS, it means it is a true super sport. 454 SS on the driver's side front fender. The paint quality on the driver's side front fender is fantastic. Coopers are within date range, plenty of tread left on those. They're a newer tire. The wheels, you got the bow tie emblem in the center cap, 5-lug, aftermarket wheel, looks good on the Chevelle. I like the color combination. I think I don't know what you call it. I guess it's like a grayish brown, but it really makes the black and white pop, in my personal opinion. I like the combination of the wheel and paint package on this particular car. Front windshield in fantastic shape, great clarity, great chrome around the front windshield. VIN number we'll have a photo of on our website. Before we jump down the side of the car, we'll jump up top to the roof. Uniform color, uniform clear, no blisters, cracks. By the way, I don't know when the car was painted. I don't know when the motor was rebuilt, anything like that. Anytime we have documentation on any of our cars, we definitely disclose it in our video presentation along with taking photos of whatever we can and putting it on our website. We try to be transparent as possible. Any information we have that we can prove, we do pass on to our prospective buyers. Door fitment. Hopefully the video does the car justice and shows you how nice the door fits to the front fender, to the rear quarter, to the lower rocker. How about your door glass and quarter glass? Real nice clarity. If this was my car, I'd personally tint the windows. I think that'd give it an even meaner look. Dual chrome mirrors, one on the driver door, one on the passenger door. The chrome's in fantastic shape. Chrome on the drip rail molding's in nice shape, and the drip rail moldings are installed properly. They're not pinched or dented anywhere. Let's jump into the interior of our Chevelle. Start out with the door panels. On the Chevelle, see these chrome strips here? They have a tendency to want to peel off and fall on the armrest or fall on the floor of the driver's side, passenger side. This one's not doing that. Nice door panel, nice chrome. Door panel's not all bowed out at the bottom. Armrest isn't ripped or torn. It is a center console staple shifter car. Bucket seats. Remember how I said this was highly optioned? It is a factory cruise control car. So, the cruise control does not work. We are not making it work. All the components are there, though, to make it work if you'd like to. We're not going to dive into that. The back seat. Vinyl's fantastic. Real nice seat belts. These are the expensive seat belts, like your OEM style reproduction seat belts. Those aren't the $20, $25 parts store seat belts. Those are nice belts. The headliner's in fantastic condition. Dome light illuminates when I open up the driver door. Driver's seat's in great shape. You have that aftermarket 3-spoke wheel like you're accustomed to seeing on Chevelles and Camaros. You know, buy it from Summit Racing or Jags or, you know, SS396. But real nice, newer looking steering wheel. All your gauges in the dash, bezels, chrome, all the clarity is real nice. Carpeting is nice in the car. Again, I don't know how old it is. It doesn't look very old. It's not discolored, faded, torn. You've got some SS 454 mats to match the logos on the side of the car. Pretty awesome looking machine inside, right? I would say so. I like it. Moving down the quarter here, there is a little tiny bubble right there behind the drip rail. You can't see it unless you literally get this close to it, but it is there. So when the car shows up, I don't want to be told, oh, you didn't tell me about that bubble on the drip rail. By the way, we're not going to catch every last thing in these video presentations, so if you have any doubt of what we're doing here, please visit our showroom and look at the car yourself. The chrome moldings around the wheel wells are fantastic. Hopefully you can see in the video presentation the lower portions of the quarters here. By the way, you guys watch me do a lot of black cars. If you watch our video presentations, black paint shows imperfections like no other. And the paint on this car is awesome. Definitely be the talk of the car show with this car. I'm not going to tell you it's a $25,000 concourse quality paint job, but this is not a cheap paint job on this car by any stretch of the imagination. Whoever laid this paint down definitely knew what they were doing. There's no issues at all as far as improper prep of the metal, any kind of fish eyes or orange peel or anything like that. Real nice paint. And the stripes, not only on the hood, but on the deck lid as well. Real nice condition, not cracked, not faded. I'm going to say those are painted, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not an expert body man, so maybe you expert body men out there can take a look at it and tell me. Before I get in the trunk, I want to show you the body lines down the side of the car here. This car has fantastic lines. The quarters, the doors, the fenders, it's really high-end stuff here on our Chevelle. And of course the rear bumper on the car, the SS in the center. You got dual chrome tips down there beneath the lower valance. Chrome on the rear bumper looks fantastic. Once again, no pitting, chrome flake, rust, anything like that. Let's go in the trunk. Look at that, a full-size spare with a cover. So you got a full-size spare there, and you got, oh my gosh. Now that's when you know a car is a good car. You got a matching spare. It's not just some run-of-the-mill rim, it is a matching spare for the car with a BFG on it. So you don't have matching tires, but you got a matching spare wheel. Trunk mat in great shape. Your trunk, no rust holes, rot holes, anything like that. It's in good condition. This is a nice vehicle. This is one I'm going to remember. I like this car. Passenger side of the car is the same way. The rear quarters, the rear quarter, the passenger side door, the front fender, everything's real fantastic. Standing tall on this side of the car. Again, there's no paint issues down low here on the quarters. You know, around the wheel well, that's another problem. Okay, all the way around the wheel here, no paint issues, blisters, cracks, anything like that. Look at that paint. Hello. Nice body lines here. From the top of the quarter to the bottom of the rocker, the door lines up nicely. The glass clarity there on your quarter window and on your door window. This is an awesome car. Look at that, the drip rail moldings there. The chrome quality and clarity is fantastic. They're installed properly. I love when you see a car that's done right, and this car's done right. It's definitely from the paint to the interior to the mechanics. You know, the glass is real nice. Doors open and close with ease, no issues there. Door panels are real nice. Somebody didn't run the screws in, you know, 3 inches into the panel so that it's all bowed out at the bottom. Good stuff. Passenger, look at the passenger side seat. Your silver piping here is not peeling off. It's not turned yellow yet. The vinyl on the back of the seat's real nice. Look at GM seat belts up front, OEM seat belts. It's a quality ride. We'll pan the bottom of the door, pan the bottom of the rocker, the fender. No paint issues on this car. I showed you one little spot behind the drip rail on the driver's side. That's all I see. So I like it. 1972 Chevrolet Chevelle, big block, black, white stripes, chrome on the car is fantastic. Great wheels, raised white letter Coopers, steering, brakes, air, 454, cowl induction hood, factory cruise, factory air. And keep in mind the cruise does not work. I'm just telling you that this was, you know, this was the cream of the crop in 1972, this car. This was probably, you know, one of the most highly optioned cars that you could get. So let's put it in the air. We'll check out the undercarriage, and then we'll do a short little test drive. It's a beautiful, sun shining Friday afternoon here in Daytona Beach. We'll take it on a test drive and show you how the car runs out. Underneath our beautiful 1972 big block Chevrolet Chevelle, we have disc brakes up front. We can get a good shot here of the front seal in the front of the pan. Nice and dry. Looks like new freeze plugs up there to me. So that usually is an indication that the motor has been gone through somewhat recently. Not always, but sometimes. The car does have headers. Mini hypo starter on the passenger side over here. Not much you can really see of the driver's side of the block. I can see a little bit up there. It looks nice and dry from what you can see, but I can't see anything leaking at this time. Same thing with the tranny pan. Tranny pan looks to be nice and dry. It's got the chrome tranny pan, so you know that produces extra horsepower. The cross member here, I'm kidding of course. The cross member here supporting the transmission up is in nice shape. No holes in the unit that's not supposed to be there. Nicely done around the exhaust pipes. Frame rails on the car look good, both driver and passenger side. Let's check our, there's your speedo cable. Look how dry that tail shaft seal is. Nice and dry on the tail shaft seal there. The floor pans on the car, you can see where they start. There's a seam there. Okay, you go all the way back. Driver's side, all one solid piece. And it's the same on the passenger side. Real nice pans on this car. The pipes, somebody did get a little too close to maybe a speed bump or something. There's a little bit of a dent here. No puncture in the exhaust pipe though, so that's a good thing. Pipes do also appear to be somewhat newer. They go all the way back here, and I do not see a name brand on the muffler. The welds are nice on the exhaust system though. Nice bead on those. No exhaust leaks. The rear of the car has drum brakes. 12-bolt rear. The Coopers have plenty of tread depth on them, and also not dry rotted. They are from 2020, so they're only a couple of years old. Chrome exhaust tips that you saw earlier in the walk-around presentation. This is a fantastic car. Definitely a car that is not going to hang around our showroom very much longer. Let's take it out on a test drive and show you how the vehicle runs out. I told you in the showroom this was a highly optioned car, so let's run through it. Tilt! It would have had, listen, it works. Defrost in the rear window. Cruise control. The cruise control does not work. The AC, okay, it does work. I felt it blow icicles. The problem is that one of the hoses had a pin-sized leak in it. So we ordered a new hose. Oddly enough, we're doing the video shoot and it came in about 45 minutes ago. So I will have the AC functioning. Driver's side turn. Tack. Passenger side turn. Horn. Yeah. Oh, here it is. They put it on a button. Okay, so the horn's on a button. Fuel gauge works. Temp gauge down there, we're at 190. The oil pressure, always a good thing to have, that works. Radio lights up, but no music, so the radio does not work. 98,409 is not the original miles on the car. The title reads exempt, so we do not know the original miles. I mean, it could be the original miles, but I have no way to prove that one way or the other. The clock does not work. Clocks will not work. Wipers do work. So we do not fix clocks and we do not fix radios. Everything else is good to go, and the AC will be working. It was funny. I can't believe I opened that box. I'm halfway through the shoot, and it's the line for the AC. I'm like, whatever. It'll be on. Headliner's fantastic. All the interior of the car is fantastic. Idling real nice, not stalling out, not popping through the exhaust. Let's go drive it and see how it runs. I love when we have a car that has not only the look, but the feel. I mean, this stinking thing rides like you're on air. Real nice, tight steering. No pulls, no vibrations. The interior of the car, I mean, granted I have the windows down, but the interior of the car is real nice and quiet. Speedo's working. It's got a teeny tiny bit of sway to it, but it does work and it is accurate. Tack's working. We're cooling properly. A big block car in Florida, you know, 190 to 200 is probably going to be what it runs. This one's 192, so it's right within operating temp. Real nice car. I love this. This freaking car, I love it. It really does. It's weird. It feels like you're riding on air. It's got a real nice ride to it. Check the brakes at the traffic light. We'll run it up through a couple gears here. See what kind of power this 454 has. Look at that. No hands on the wheel. From 40 miles an hour to 0 with no pulling, no vibration, no pulsation. Listen to the idle. We're idling nice. We're not stalling out. It's not starving for fuel. It's not sucking air. I'm going to open up this cowl induction hood. So it's a Friday afternoon. We got a little bit of traffic. So, I mean, we got a lot of traffic. We've had a lot of people through our showroom today. I'm wondering what the hell's going on in town. There's so many people. Hopefully I'll get a green light. Guess not. Tranny shift's perfect. I gotta shut it off there because I'm coming up on traffic. Tranny shift's great, good power. So this is 55. This is a great ride. I got a mirror on the passenger side door so I can see what I'm doing. I like this car. If you are in the market for a Chevelle, please buy this one. You will be getting yourself a fantastic quality classic car. The car has the paint, has the interior, has the mechanics, has the options, has air. We add air to so many cars for people. And you know what? To do it right, it is not cheap. It's kind of like buying a house. It's much cheaper to buy one that's already done than to try to do all the work yourself. Same thing with buying one of these classics. It's a lot cheaper to buy a car with air than to try to buy the car and then try to add air. Temp check, holding steady. I'm the type of person, I've been in sales for a long time, and I like to undersell and over deliver. So I try to represent the product I'm selling for exactly what it is. I'm excited about this car because it's a quality piece. It really is. So once again, if you're in the market for a Chevelle, do yourself a favor and invest your money into this one because it's a quality piece. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. It's where you can find all the photos of our 72 Chevelle today, along with this, he likes it, along with this video presentation you're watching right this very moment. At full retail price, our 72 Chevelle includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. The warranty is good on the 454. It's good on the 700R4 tranny. It's good on that 12-bolt rear. It's good at any ASE certified facility in the United States. So that's most independent franchised facilities along with your dealerships. You just can't take it to your friend Bob that you work with that says he's a 70 Chevelle expert. That won't work. Also, the warranty does not cover things like oil pan gasket leaks, tranny pan gasket leaks, if the AC stops blowing cold, you know, things like that. You are covered for any major mechanical breakdown should there be one. Let's hope there's not. Is the price of the car negotiable? Most certainly is. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. No exceptions to that, so you don't have to bother asking that question. Also, our full price program's turnkey in that we handle all of your shipping logistics. We check into the driver, make sure he's good to go. We pay the driver when they pick the car up. We arrange the pickup, we arrange the delivery. We track the progress of the shipment from the time it leaves our showroom till the time it reaches you. At a negotiated cost, you'll do all that legwork on your own. Maybe you're local to us here in Daytona, or you have your own truck, trailer. You're more than welcome to come trailer this car home, maybe make a couple day trip here to Daytona. There's a lot of cool stuff to do. Or, you know, if you're Orlando, Melbourne, St. Augustine, Jacksonville, maybe even Sarasota, Bradenton, you want to drive this car home, you can do that also. You'll have factory cold AC to do it in. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach. Our website's hanksters.com. We'd love to earn your business, so please give us a try. Hanksters Hot Rods, check us out.